What's going on, everybody? It's the What to Do podcast here. We got the trio, dude. We got the trio. I don't even know I don't even think we called ourselves anything when we were young.
Mm-mm.
The hooligans or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We got Tyler Weens and we got Ivan Fuentes, man. How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Good.
Good old
Cool.
Friday.
You seem a little low, Ivan.
I was whispering. I wasn't talking.
But yeah, I need you to talk louder.
A little louder.
I need you to just get up in there.
Just a little louder.
How, you guys grew up together. When did you guys meet, actually? I don't even know if I've ever heard a story of you guys meeting. Was it middle school or was it elementary school?
Middle school.
Remember exactly when we met.
Full disclosure, Tyler didn't like me the first, month, 2 months we knew each other?
Probably. Yeah, we had an advisory together, which is like, do you remember what advisory is?
What was that? Just like a 45-minute
so
period where you just did nothing?
Advisory was basically like either like read, catch up on work, your homework, but you had it I think we were in 7th grade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then it's like we had advisory and the 8th graders had lunch at the same time. So it was like, so the 7th and 8th graders weren't together.
That's so weird.
Yeah. So like we'd be in advisory, and then when we went to lunch, the 8th graders would be in advisory. But
there was a lot of beef, Cody.
There's beef, dude.
There's beef for sure, dude.
So in 8th grade got better, but in 7th grade, kids weren't the nicest to me. And I forget who the group of kids were in advisory, but they'd always make jokes at me and stuff. And Ivan like sat with them and was friends with them. So I kind of was just like, hate all those kids.
Just lumped them in there.
Yeah, I was like, I hate all of them. But then I think at one point, me, Ivan, and 2 other people got grouped up for something. Yeah. Like we were basically, I remember, like they did like the 4-corner desk. So like 2 desks side by side against 2 other desks.
Oh, yeah.
So me and Ivan were by each other. And I shared some chips with him.
Dude, I was about to say it was going to be something like, dude, do you want some of my hot fries or something? And you just have them in your bag.
So it's funny that you say that. I said, hey, do you want some hot Cheetos?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it was.
Was it the baked ones?
Probably, yeah, because they sold those at school. Because I think that year they're going through that health nut thing.
Yeah, they got rid of my 8th grade year, I think it was. They like got rid of it.
Yeah. So we just
get anything, man.
I think the most unhealthy drink we had was like Gatorade.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we both got in trouble for eating in class, and we had to pick up trash together.
Yeah, trash pickups. You got to pick up trash while everyone's eating lunch. You're just walking around with a bucket, and those little like pincer.
It felt like more of a shame thing.
Yeah,
shame. But then we were talking, or we somehow ended up talking about music, and that's when he said his favorite band was The Used. And then we just kept.
You guys were holding hands the whole time while you're picking up trash towards the end.
Our trash pincers were interlocked the whole time. But yeah, then we just kept talking during advisory, I think, and then we just became friends. And like we already knew a lot of the same people, like Eric and Nick. Like we knew each other, but we didn't. Like I didn't hang out with. That's what it was. I haven't hung out with Nick, but I knew Nick, and I knew his cousin Kevin, but like I didn't hang out with them. And then Eric was friends with them too, so we just kind of like formed into a group. And Elude, remember Elude?
But it was really music that like got us talking a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even remember the time when Tyler started. I talk about you like you're bringing you around the family like you're a boyfriend or something. Like, this is Ivan.
This is Ivan.
I don't really remember. It was just more like you'd come over and it was just we'd just be staring at Tyler's huge TV with the iTunes on it and just scrolling.
Well, I remember because I was Nick and Osiris were my best friends up until that point. And I mean, I was balls deep into music. I loved like the U's. I was getting really into that music, and I couldn't talk to Nick or Cetus about it because they didn't really listen to that music at all. And so when I met Tyler, that was like man, I got someone I can talk to
Yeah,
music with. I was just learning to play the guitar that year because I took 7th grade guitar class to learn it. So yeah, me and Tyler were just bonding hard over music.
Yeah, another thing that I feel like we've all kind of bonded over too is anime. Like I feel like you and or mostly Tyler getting me into anime, and then Ivan was just kind of like encouraging me like, "Oh, you should watch this and that." Um but do you guys remember like my first actual like I don't count Dragon Ball Z as uh a first anime, but would you guys know like my first anime that I watched?
You mean like that we would know of, or can we
That
guess?
you guys would know of 100%. Like
Yeah,
you
no,
guys
but I mean like,
introduced it to me.
oh, okay. Well,
I was gonna say, I imagine you probably had already seen the anime before I met you, but
No,
no,
like really like
oh, really?
now. Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, obviously me and Cody watched like Dragon Ball and Gundam growing up, but you know, it was during that time where we didn't know it was anime.
That I count that as like Toonami. That was like Toonami stuff. Like you turn on
Technically still
Toonami.
anime, but yeah, we grew up thinking it was cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember it was, what came first? Was it Brotherhood or was it Code Geass?
Brotherhood. Well, I think Code Geass got released.
Well, Code Geass came out before for sure.
Came out before Brotherhood, but I think we bonded. We had already seen Brotherhood. I feel like Brotherhood was already a staple for us when we watched.
See,
Code Geass.
you guys, so it was Code Geass. You guys were watching Brotherhood, and then you guys were like, "Hey, this, you should watch this anime Code Geass, and we should all watch it together." And I was like, "Okay, like let's watch it all together." And then all of a sudden, just me and Tyler watched one episode.
I gotta admit, that's one thing about me that I didn't realize about me at the time.
You have a problem.
I have a problem. When I get really into a show, I can't put it down. I gotta
just
binge
takes
it.
off.
Ivan, we told Cody to watch Brotherhood because remember when we were watching Brotherhood, it was ongoing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and we were waiting for the last season to come out. So Cody caught up, and then the last season came out, and you and me watched it together.
Dude, it was
alone.
legit like a Friday. Like you guys just had to wait till Friday, and then all of a sudden I get there on Saturday, and I was like, "You guys ready to watch it?" And I'm like watching it with you guys, and you guys are like,
Tyler, do you remember how guilty we felt starting it? And then we just rolled through it. We didn't even.
Dude, we rolled through it so hard.
But
we felt guilty
you know
for like
what?
an episode.
I understand it now because like if someone told me to stop watching Brotherhood, especially right there at that part, that's like the most crucial part right there. Did it end right where Mustang like couldn't see anymore? Like was that like
that's part of how it like
I'm kind of wondering when it was like it stopped for you guys right there.
So the show released in 13 episode like increments. So
okay.
I'm trying to remember.
So yeah, that might have been right when he killed what would that be? Envy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Envy.
Yeah, probably right around Envy. But yeah, definitely the Code Geass, I just remember that so clearly because Tyler was like, I remember clearly Ivan left and then Tyler was like just looking at the TV and he's like, let's watch another one. And I was like, no, Tyler, that'd be wrong. He's like, yeah, I know, dude. We'll watch it when he comes next weekend or whatever.
Yeah.
I
killed it that night. I killed it that night. I went home. I pulled an all-nighter by myself and just killed it.
Yeah, that was such a good anime. I tell anybody like if they need to start off on an anime, I know the animation is old, but it's top tier in my opinion.
Storyline and everything is just
storyline wise.
Yeah,
pristine. It was the era of long leg anime characters.
Yeah, dude, their body was just
V cut faces.
V cut, long legs, short torso.
Kind of like Yugi.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Yu-Gi-Oh was from that era for sure. Look at Kaiba.
Yeah, Kaiba, dude, he's just his
dude,
legs were just so long.
He's always just flexed out too.
Yeah.
There's no wind.
Dude, aura farming all the time.
Always. Briefcase in hand.
Who was the other guy? Joey? Was that the other guy in their friends? It's so
Italian?
random. It's like
Joe.
Kaiba and then just like Joey. You're like, okay.
Joey Wheeler.
Joey Wheeler.
May.
But okay, so getting into anime, what would you guys
Christian.
feel is your guys' Mount Rushmore of anime? I know people always say like the big three, but what would you say your personal Mount Rushmores are? And you can kind of defend them, because I feel like that's the big thing is some people are like, well, I really like this anime and it was really good, but could you defend that everyone would probably agree? Most likely people are going to agree with you, you know?
Yeah.
No, you can
Spearhead
start
it.
first. Yeah.
Or we could or we could do it together and just throw names out. So,
well, for sure, Brotherhood and Code Geass are on mine.
See, the thing is, if I try to do a joint Mount Rushmore with you guys, I feel like none of mine would make it.
Yeah.
What?
Well, just because I feel like I've seen a lot that are like, I don't know if you guys have seen it or not.
Is 86 on there?
Oh, 86 is probably number 2.
86 is on there for sure.
Number 2 is 2, 3, and 4.
86 is the mountain, dude.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just saying it'd be on your guys's too if you would watch it.
I'll watch it. I'm so into something else right now.
What? Whoa,
what are you into?
What's something else?
Dude, my sister has me on this Spanish novela, dude, from like early 2000s. I'm hooked.
It was probably the one that they always played in like the doctor offices.
Yeah, you go there and you just be like, man, this is crazy. The women are beautiful though. I think for me,
go ahead, Cody.
I think for me, I'm gonna say Naruto because of what it did for anime. I think that's why I have to have it up there, because I feel like if there was no Naruto, I don't think we would be getting a lot of really good animes. But what do you guys think?
One that I have on there that I feel like doesn't get talked about enough is Terror and Renaissance. That one, for me, I need to go back and rewatch it. But I remember finishing that show and being like, this is up there for me. This one, for it being like what was it, 11 or 13 episodes?
Yeah, it was just one season.
To me, it doesn't get talked about enough. I'd have
it's
it up there
really good.
I've never even watched that. That's probably deep cut for Cody. I gotta go deep for that one.
It's definitely a very story driven anime.
Good plot.
It's very good.
Can I guess one of yours, Tyler? I'm gonna say, I know the obvious would be One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
That's an obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna say Villain Saga. Who is that?
One Piece dog. That's Luffy dog. Yeah. Snake Man form. Yeah. What was the one you said after One Piece?
Vinland.
Oh,
Vinland.
yeah.
Sorry.
Vinland Saga is so good, man. It is so story driven. Like after the first season, it's so good.
That would be one of yours, or no?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, well, Mount Rushmore. So that's like what, top 4, right?
Yeah, top 4.
Yeah, One Piece, Vinland Saga. You know, as much as I say I love 86, would that be in my top 4?
Can we include a show that isn't finished yet?
Well, that's a good question.
I mean, you can, but that's dangerous. It's like,
well, I mean, to be fair, One Piece and Vinland Saga aren't done.
But I will say with One Piece, it's very credible.
It's cemented itself, yeah. Like,
yeah, it's cemented itself.
I don't know how they would make it like turn into a Game of Thrones situation.
Man, they would really have to ruin it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
What were you gonna say? Free Win.
Free Win for me is up there right now.
Free Win's so good.
That could,
and honestly, I'd make an argument for the first season of Sword Art. First season of Sword Art, I think, is up there.
It's so good.
It's so good, but man, I can't get over the trash after.
Like I said, it gets better. Like, it just takes like really duddy 2 seasons in between to get better.
I think that's the thing that I'm learning too. Like if you're watching an ongoing, that's what makes it like say Game of Thrones, for instance, out of anime, like the reason why Game of Thrones hurt so much is because I watched it from season 2 premiere.
Mhm.
Like season 2 premiered and I watched it. I got HBO like just because of that. Like um and that's when you had to get HBO. Like you had to go through your cable provider. I was at that's when I lived behind Clint's house by the pool house. And I
Mm.
was like, dude, if I could pay you a little extra for like HBO, and he was like, yeah, sure, dude, whatever. And so I was like, I need to watch this. I feel like when you're watching an anime and it's ongoing, you appreciate it a little bit more, but it can also like that's why I say it's a little dangerous to put ones that haven't cemented themselves because like Vinland, I could say like it's definitely I don't think it's hit peak yet, but they could destroy that anime. Like I could see them easily um ruining that by I feel like listening to people that haven't really like there's a lot of people that don't like season 2 at all. Like people hate it. When me I'm like the next season I would like a mix of 1 and 2. Like
Mhm.
do some good story driven but let's get a little action in there too, but I feel like season 2 was needed.
Can I give a random hot take real quick, anime related?
Let's do it.
I didn't care for the Chainsaw Man movie.
I didn't care for Chainsaw Man at all, like, to be
Oh,
honest.
the show was great, but the movie, I went to go see it in theaters, and I walked out of there like, I didn't really care for it.
Why? Like, was it just
The action in it, to me, just was a little redundant. I just feel like the animation wasn't.
who does their animation, Tyler? Like, what other animes do they do?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay. Yeah, those guys are getting rushed, dude, over there. They're telling those guys to push out anime.
Well, they take on so many. Um, I mean, it's like, gosh, they've done so much. I mean, they're the ones that took on what's Attack on Titan after Wit Studio couldn't keep up anymore with the how big the show's getting. Wit Studio had to drop it because it grew too popular and they were too small of a studio. So Mappa took it, but like Mappa was doing like so much on top of it. I don't get how they do it.
I like how
What
Tyler just has all the lore with
Yeah, that's why I was like, Tyler, who does it? He just had it, dude. When I have anime questions, like remember we were on Discord, Ivan, and we were talking about Attack on Titan, and Tyler
Mm.
Cole's described it to us like several times, and I've always been like, yeah, that doesn't sound right. Tyler goes on and just explains it to us, and I was like, yo, that made sense. Like, I'm still like a closeted hater on Attack on Titan. I think it's because I hate the fans, the people that are like so into it. Like that's
It,
the only anime that they've watched is Attack on
so
Titan.
the issue with the issue with Attack on Titan, I think for us, or what you're saying, Cody, is that like Attack on Titan is like the the first anime or gateway anime for a lot of people, like Brotherhood was for a lot of people. It's just like the newer generation gateway. So it blew up in like merchandise popularity being talked about when I mean that's kind of how Brotherhood was too. But but a lot of people like will watch Attack on Titan because of how trendy it got, but then they won't watch anime. It's like the only thing.
Yeah, and what I do have to say about Attack on Titan, didn't it come out around a time where like anime kind of felt like it was kind of going a little not downhill, but kind of like stagnant?
A little, yeah. Man, it's funny. There's this website that tells you like what new anime are coming out. Um and like what season, like is it the fall season? Etc.
Yeah.
I'm curious when the first season came out, what other
Was
shows were coming out that season?
maybe like what's the superhero one? My Hero maybe around that time?
Maybe. It came out in 2013, apparently. It was spring 2013. Let's see what came out in spring 2013. Attack on Titan. The Devil's a Part-Timer, the first season.
Oh, that one's on my Rushmore for sure.
Ivan's got 17 up there.
The Garden of Words. I don't know if you guys remember The Garden of Words.
No.
The movie. Yeah, I mean, nothing notable really, like aside from obviously Attack on Titan, there was a Part-Timer. Steins Gate movie, Deja Vu.
I would say more mainstream. Like I feel like that's like you said, like that was the most mainstream anime at that time, and it got a lot of people into anime. Same as like Naruto. Like Naruto's a very mainstream anime, but it gets people into those gateway ones. I just think to start someone on Attack on Titan, you're getting such a good story that they think any other story is like, this is dumb. Or they'll watch Code Geass and they're like, yeah, I don't like the animation. And I'm like, yeah, but I think it's up there with storyline and character development, up there with Attack on Titan. But I know some people are like, dude, no way, don't compare those two, you know. But same with Brotherhood. Like, how long has Brotherhood? We always talk about it. Like, how long have they been on the top 5 of anime? Like, it's a premier one, and I have such a hard time telling people like that love Attack on Titan. They're like, yeah, I don't know about that one. I'm like, please.
What do you mean?
But so Ivan, you got 42 of them on there.
Yeah.
And Tyler, you got 2.
Yeah, so
it's kind of hard. You know what? That is kind of like a very hard question for anime, because I guess you would have to narrow it down, like Shoguns.
Yeah, you'd have to give
Slice of Lives.
Have a
like,
Mount Rushmore per category almost.
Yeah, like
category.
if I was solely going based off like actually finished to the point where like the anime's done and the manga's done, I mean it'd be Code Geass, Brotherhood, Steins Gate, and probably Eden of the East.
Oh, Eden of the East.
Eden of the East, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's also like popularity, like I said for Naruto, like I feel like Naruto deserves to be up there with impact because of what it did for anime. But I guess you would have to break down like categories, like we said, like you said, Tyler, if one's a finished one, does that make it better than one like something that's ongoing right now?
Yeah, and like what you're saying, like I feel like because Naruto came out in 2002.
Yeah,
which is crazy to think. It definitely like popularized anime like in America.
Yes,
like shonen. You know, like I mean, you could say like One Piece came out before, but I don't think like One Piece, like obviously, it wasn't like the cool show to watch like when you were a kid. Like Naruto was. I felt like that was the first time like you saw people wearing Naruto shirts, like anime shirts, and I don't know, like, but then you could easily say like I guess Dragon Ball Z did that first.
Yeah, I think that's why when people always say like the big 3, you had at the time you had like Bleach at its height, you had One Piece at its height, you had Naruto at its height, all in ongoing. And then people always kind of add in Dragon Ball Z because they're like, it kind of made those be able to be popular.
Yeah.
Because if you go back and watch, like I went back and watched all the way up to the Cell Saga, it's hard to watch, bro. Like it really is. It's background stuff for sure. Like you can't pay attention to it.
No, well the thing with Dragon Ball Z is like it has the worst pacing. Like it drags.
And as much as people like, I guess it's kind of a hot take, like people love Vegeta, but that dude's nothing but getting beat up in that show. Like he's getting tore up in that show.
And he's so like negative and like the like he's like I don't get, like, he didn't bring anything to the table.
The only thing is, I think the best was when he was in the Boo saga because he finally like kind of turned good, but
Yeah, after his Majin era, he definitely never was bad again.
yeah. But let's so I got some fun little games that we can kind of play. The first one will be anime related. We're gonna do keep 5. These are all anime villains. Some are shows that you guys watch. Like I know I added some in for Tyler, some in that Ivan will really like. It's keep 5 and cut 5. So I'm gonna name them, one of them, and then you guys got to decide if you want to keep them or cut them.
Okay.
And then you guys got to both agree. If you guys are gonna fight about it, like, dude, I am not. No, we're not cutting them. Maybe we'll do a number from 1 to 10. And I would say a lot of these are bangers. Like they're heavy hitters. So,
Okay.
I don't think I put anybody in there that's like, no way. I'm gonna start off with Cell, Dragon Ball Z, Cell.
And
we
we're
gotta
doing,
keep the first 5, right?
there's 10 in total, right?
There's 10 in totals, but you also got to think like who could be the next one. Like,
I mean, if Cody said it was stacked, I'm good dropping Cell.
Yeah, me too. I still think Cell was one of my favorite Dragon Ball like villains. One of them, but
I agree.
But I don't think any Dragon Ball villain would be in my top 50 villains from anime. So
yeah, I don't think we're really that big on Dragon Ball, so makes sense.
All right, so we're cutting Cell.
Fun to watch, but it didn't create a special
Resonate.
place in my heart.
We're gonna go Aizen.
Ooh. See, Ivan's not a Bleach guy.
I'm not a Bleach guy, so that one I'm cool dropping.
Dude, Aizen, dude.
Aizen's
if it was
sick.
Ulquiorra, I would have been down to keep.
But we're villains.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, dude, I wish you would have seen it, Ivan.
I'll leave that up to you, Tyler. If you want to keep him, we're at 0 right now. So
Aizen. I mean, shoot.
Let's just go through it. Like Aizen's resume is insane.
Yeah, he's the only thing that like bothers me with Aizen is I felt like he got the Madara treatment.
Yes, he did.
Like the 100%. big bad, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, all right.
We're gonna do the Quincy's.
Yeah, and you're just like, it's like Madara's the big bad, but all of a sudden in an instant, oh no, there's even bigger and badder. I was like, what? But Bleach did it a little more tasteful than Naruto did with Aizen, because he acted like it concluded. It wasn't just like Madara turning into a balloon and popping and being Kaguya.
Well, also too, like Aizen's also in the 1,000 years.
Yeah,
too, so.
like he does come back on like Madara. I'd say drop. Yeah,
okay.
just drop. That's a tough one. Yeah, drop. Oof.
All right, we're gonna go Muzan.
That one's tough because it's ongoing. I mean, unless you read the manga, I know Tyler probably read it.
So the tough thing with me is like I don't watch. Like sometimes when you watch an anime and like a big part of it is like, oh, you think that villain's so sick. I don't feel that way when I watch Demon Slayer with him.
It was kind of the other guys that have been kind of his lieutenants and stuff have been a little bit more bigger villains.
Yeah, like now, if it was like what's his name? Akaza?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, like he's sick, But yeah, I'd say drop for me.
I'm cool dropping.
All
Dang,
right,
we're 0 for 3 right now.
Yeah, dude, we need to find a keep quick. I'm trying not to be biased with like because it's a show I love, I'm actually
I think that was a good way to look at it, Tyler, because that's when I wrote his name, I was like, I feel like he's a big time villain, but is he really like the big bad that we all like can be? He's scary for sure. Like, yeah, but he's definitely gonna get plotted out. Like he's gonna get plotted out for sure.
Yeah.
So we got rid of Muzan, we got rid of Cell. and we got rid of Aizen. I'll give you guys one here. This, for sure, Ivan's going to say yes. Pain.
We're keeping.
Yeah.
We're keeping Pain. There's no
Pain.
Yeah, Pain's a keep for sure.
I think Pain's a keep also, too, because he's just story. He was a villain for a... You didn't know he was the villain for the longest time, but he's in the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
He orchestrated that whole thing.
I mean, yeah, he was like the biggest behind majority of the plot of the entire series.
Okay, so we kept Pain. So you guys got Cell, let go of Aizen, and Muzan. Madara.
Oh dang! I don't want to say. I'm going to seem like a Naruto shill, but I'd probably say. I just hate how his story concluded.
Yeah, that one's tough because I feel like
it was so underwhelming.
He was bad, bro. Like he was.
I know, but
I
like,
want to say cut, but I remember the scene where he just brings the freaking like planet almost,
and then
out from the sky and crushes them.
Drops another one,
epic.
two of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like I think of Pain. I'm thinking of like how cool the villain is, but like with Pain, like you got a full circle, like with Nagato, and you're like, oh man, like you kind of feel for like, you know, there's some emotional attachment behind not just that, oh, they're cool as a bad guy. Madara didn't have that.
He just wanted to he wanted the smoke, dude. That's all he wanted.
Yeah, he just. Yeah,
I mean, we're only one in right now, so if you want to keep, I'm cool keeping, but I don't mind dropping them either.
Wait, is there only 10, or are we just going until we get 5 key?
There's only 10, so I only wrote 10 down.
Oh, so we might get some bad ones coming up, Ivan.
You could get some ones where you're like, dang, I can't believe we got rid of them.
No, but you can replace. You can swap out, right? Once we get to 5, if there's still some left over, we can.
I'll give you one swap.
Ooh,
doing no.
I say drop.
Let's drop.
All right. So right now you guys have 4 drops. Good night.
We're halfway there.
Oh, so Ivan, we can only drop one more person.
You guys. I don't know who you guys are waiting for, but
I don't know either.
Father, Brotherhood.
That's another drop for me.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the villains were cool in Brotherhood. I just like
the story. What's his name? Who was the Führer dude?
Bradley.
Yeah.
He was pretty cool.
Bradley was
savage.
King Bradley was pretty sick.
But he was probably my main villain. Father was dope. Father, I just think he was too much in the shadows the whole time. You get him at the very end.
That is true.
He is kind of like Super Saiyan-ish a little bit. He goes off the rails, but you were more invested in other, like Bradley. He's there the whole show.
So I'll give you guys this. I'll say Wrath. Father's gone. Wrath.
Wait, is he like the one after Father, or you just swapped Father out for Wrath?
I took Father out and I wrote Wrath.
We get one swap, Tyler. I say we just keep. Just we're only gonna
really don't. Yeah, like yeah. I'd keep Wrath.
All right, 2 keeps are Pain and Wrath. Asglad.
Key, hands down. Asglad. Wait, hold on, Ivan. Have you watched Vinland Saga?
He has.
Okay.
He said he has.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Asglad for sure. Oh my gosh, talk about emotionally attached.
He tricked Thorfinn into doing so much,
but also. Yeah.
Not tricking him at the same time.
Yeah. Ended up being his father figure.
Just emotionally jacking him up.
But he cared for him at the same time.
Yeah, in a weird way, for sure.
It was super strange. But yeah, dude, he's probably top 10 anime characters for me.
Dang, really?
In my top 10, yeah, I loved him. He was such a good character.
He killed the guy that I thought was going to be like in the show.
Yeah, he made you realize that the
main character
I didn't finish Vinland Saga. I didn't finish Vinland Saga. I got finished. Remember Cody we talked about? I was like, dude, he better get reunited. And you're like, oh, you're not cut.
Yeah, Tyler, he was telling me and Cole, he's like, dude, I need to see him see his family. And I was like, Wait, I thought you
Cool.
said you've seen it.
Oh no, I was in Idaho sitting with Ivan when that conversation happened.
I was
Yeah,
like, dude, what?
I need to finish it.
Vinland Saga is so good.
All
Top
right,
5.
we're half and half here. What are you feeling, Ivan?
Yeah, we can keep him. I liked
Okay.
him enough.
Did that hurt a little bit, Tyler? Him saying that?
No, it's fine because it's one of those things. Like if I wanted to get real technical, was he a villain?
That's
True.
Yeah.
But I would say, who would you say was the villain season 1? Most of season 1, Life.
Really?
Life.
Yeah, I mean
War.
it was basically the Danes, but like they were mercenaries, so they didn't really have villains.
Well, that's the thing with
Yeah.
the timeline in that is, I mean, who's really the bad guy in that? They're all just trying to survive and conquer. And
Yeah, it's just Vikings going at it. Yeah, there's not really like it's not like they're Vikings where they're trying to like pillage. Like I said, they're mercenaries, so they're just getting hired. So
Yeah.
it's like you only ever see the perspective of the villain is who they're fighting because someone hired them, but who's to say the person that hired them isn't the villain?
Okay, so right now you guys have Wrath, Pain, and is it Askeladd?
Askeladd.
Askeladd. And then I'm gonna say Light.
From Death Note?
Yeah.
I personally got to keep him. I choose to keep him, but
Yeah, we could keep him. That's
he was
pretty
aura
good.
farming just so
whole
much
time.
in that
I'll
the
take
whole
this
time.
chip and
no, but
eat it.
I just love he starts off as like seeing the transition from good to bad in a character like that. You don't really often see that in anime. Is the good guy transitioning to the bad guy like that?
Well, so that's kind of like I know. I mean, I won't
86.
spoil. I won't.
86. I think.
No. No. I won't spoil the ending. You guys have seen it, but like in Code Geass, like such a big part of it being so good was because you slowly see him become like, is he the villain? You know?
Yeah.
Obviously, it has a different outcome than Death Note. You know, where you find out it's all big brain IQ.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think Death Note's so popular because you watch the first episode, you're like, oh, I really like this guy, and then by the end of it, you're like, yeah, die. Talk about a show where you're not rooting for the main character.
Yeah. So you guys are keeping Light, right? Okay, you guys got one more keep. I'm just going to throw this one.
And one more cut.
And one more cut.
If that's the case, can you just give us both then?
Yeah. Blackbeard and Pride.
Is Pride the kid?
The kid and Blackbeard.
Blackbeard's from One Piece. Marshall Teach.
Yeah, when I used to see that, Tyler, I'm like, is that the same guy? And I would see people say like his actual name, and I'm like, I thought those were. I always thought there were two different people. Till someone at my work, he's a One Piece guy, and he was like, no, those are the same guy. That's the same guy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Marshall D. Teach is his name, but his pirate name's Blackbeard. Just how Luffy is, Monkey D. Luffy, but his pirate name is Straw Hat.
And they're the Straw Hats too, right?
Yeah, and he's called Straw Hat by villains. Like he doesn't call himself that. Just everyone calls him that. Straw Hat Luffy. But I mean, Blackbeard's pretty OP where it's currently at right now. Just to give you some context, Ivan, but Cody, I don't know if you know what his powers are.
I know his powers. Yeah.
So in One Piece, it's all about like the devil fruits. They eat devil fruits and get powers. He's like the only person that has 2 devil fruit powers, which you're supposed to die if you try to eat a second one. That's supposed to be like one of the, how was he able to eat 2? One of his powers is the Yami Yami, which is like the darkness fruit, which basically is like the power to like, just like darkness, he could swallow up everything. Like if you shot like fire at him, his power would literally just like smother it out. So basically, devil fruit powers are useless against him, like other devil fruit powers. And then his other power is the tremor fruit, which he could literally like imagine being able to make like magnitudes or like earthquakes or tremors, but like out of reality. So like instead of just making the floor shake, he could like grab the sky and like break and like just make like reality like shift. Like he can create like almost like a fissure, like he could split a whole island in half.
Straight bleach.
But it's not like
power.
an earthquake. It just like he can like create tremors wherever he wants. So he has cool powers, but he's annoying. Like I don't like him, but he is a good villain because he's like merciless. I don't really care for Pride.
Yeah, I don't really care for Pride either. So if you want to go Blackbeard, I'm cool with Blackbeard. Just he sounds cooler.
He's pretty. He doesn't look cool, but he's cool. And he has a funny laugh. Yeah, I'd say Blackbeard then if he's cool with it.
Okay. So your keeps are Blackbeard, Askeladd, Pain, Light, and Wrath. Your guys' cuts were Muzan, Madara, Cell, Aizen, Pride. Is there anybody that's hurting you guys there?
Swap any of those, Tyler?
Who did we keep? So we kept Blackbeard, Wrath,
Pain,
Pain, Light,
Pain,
Light. Okay, Pain, Light, Blackbeard, Wrath. Who was the last one?
Askeladd. So who you guys have that is cut is Pride, which you guys are kind of like, no, you guys are good with that. You have Cell, you guys are kind of good with that. The only ones left, you got Muzan, which you guys kind of said you're fine with that. You got Madara and Aizen left.
How about you? But I think I'd actually swap Wrath with Madara.
I would.
Yeah.
I think that's good. Because Madara, like, dude, he just did so much damage. And he was, like, the biggest bad in the show. They just really ruined his ending.
Yeah. And you got to think, he's the one who recruited Pain.
Yeah.
So.
And what's his name? I always say Toby.
Obito.
Wait,
Obito.
did Madara recruit Pain? Wasn't that Toby?
Well, okay.
Well, no, he was in his body, right? They were one.
No, Toby was acting as Madara to recruit.
Yeah, but you're right. Well, I guess you could say that Madara recruited Obito and then Obito recruited Pain. So kind of the full father.
Wait, so was Obito acting like Madara?
He was pretending to be Madara.
Okay.
Just because the name brought credibility.
Yeah, credibility.
Mm-hmm.
So like when he was with his leopard skin, the leopard mask or whatever, that was actual Madara?
Mm-mm.
That was Obito.
Yeah, Obito was basically Obito didn't start going by Madara until Madara passed away finally. And the plan was always to bring him back. Because Madara told him like
down in that little
in the tree.
There.
Or the dungeon connected to the tree. Naruto was really good.
Yeah, that was, I mean, I think when I started getting into it, when you guys told me like, all right, you need to start watching, was right around when Pain started to like come out of, basically like when they were trying to get all the tailed beast.
Yeah.
Like Sasori and stuff like that.
I mean, I also love how Shippuden starts. Like Shippuden goes straight into like, I don't know if you remember, but the way Shippuden starts, it's not even like following Naruto and them. It's like Gaara
gets kidnapped
in the Sand Village. Like that's how it starts.
I just hate what's his name. What was that? Datara?
Really?
I like his fight with Sasuke.
Honestly, if you did this list that we just did, and
man, Itachi was in there,
and you had 5 Akatsuki members out of the 10, I probably would have picked all the Akatsuki members. Like, there's just the coolest villains. Like when you think about it, like Hidan was
Yeah,
crazy.
dude.
Itachi, even Kisame was sick. I thought Sorcery was cool too. And then there was Kakazu, the guy that had all the hearts.
Yeah, Kakazu was some good. That was good episodes
Yeah,
too.
like and then obviously Pain, Conan. Like they were all so cool.
I think Pain, Conan, Hidan were
Now,
my
I
three.
will say this. I know you guys are not going to like me. I feel like Conan was. I know she's one of the strongest, but I feel like she really wasn't. What did she do?
Dude, she almost took out freaking what's his name? With all the eyes on his arm. Danzo.
She fought Danzo?
I
Yeah.
mean, she almost took him out, dude. That ocean, the papers, almost fracked him, dude.
Danzo? When did she fight Danzo?
Because
when he came for
Zai. He came for Pain's eyes when he died.
You're getting confused.
No, that was
Obito.
Obito? Oh,
that's when he revealed himself to her, and he was just like,
yeah,
because she broke his mask.
She took Obito out, dude. Like did she really have him out? Probably not. But I mean, she scared him. She for sure scared him. Not many people scared Obito like that.
Yeah, she almost killed him. I think it was just one of those things because Nagato was so sick, and she was basically like always protecting his main body.
True. Yeah.
We never really got to see her do anything, and then when you finally did like see her, it was like in like
4 episodes or something. It was done.
And she was caught off guard. She was protecting Nagato's body, and
I mean, would you think about it though? If the Katsuki would have used her more, they probably would have got more stuff done.
No, I always go back to if Nagato would have never lost his cool when Yahiko died, he would have been unstoppable if he never had to like become like crippled.
I mean, also too, like you think like they just got jumped. Like half of the time they're just getting jumped. The Akatsuki, like they're just getting overwhelmed.
They were doing the jumping, or they got jumped.
No, they got jumped. Like Kakazu, he basically got jumped by so many people, and he was holding his own against.
I see what you mean. Like they hardly ever were one-on-ones.
Yeah, they always had to split them up. Like what's his name? Hidan. Like the only reason why he lost is because he was so like into he was kind of prideful. Like he was just like, oh, I can get him by myself. And nope, you're done, dude. But that was such good right there. I felt like that was so good. Cause these weren't main characters. Like they were main characters, but at the same time, like Naruto was nowhere to be in sight until he showed up fighting Kakazu. And that's why Kakazu lost. But I mean, he had Kakashi on his feet, dude. Like Kakashi was running all over.
He was holding it down.
But and like Sasori, like he's getting jumped. But
Granny Chiyo.
Well, when you really think about it, like he was fighting off a lot of them at one point.
Yeah, he was.
The only one that ever fought alone was Deidara.
Yeah, he went to the sand. He went to the sand by himself, right? And then
did Orochimaru ever have a partner when he was in there? I know he had like a small stint, but was he ever partnered up?
He was
dude, he's the was he
even in there long enough to even have a mission?
He straight up died quick.
I think he was teamed up with. I thought he was teamed up with Kakazu before Sasori. It was either that or
maybe
it's kind of a dude that looks like Kakazu though.
Yeah, there was I think the current Akatsuki wasn't actually like. I think they had different members.
It was the same lineup.
Man, I always just think, man, if Jiraiya could have just held off and got out of there, man, what he would have been doing in the Ninja War, dude.
Right?
I think that's where, in my opinion, where I felt like there's so much nonsense in the Ninja War where I was like, all right, it's time to move on. There's so many, there's some really cool episodes, but then some of them, like, I do not care about these characters at all. I mean, let's keep it moving.
Let's keep it moving.
But I am talking to a One Piece, like, Tyler, I don't know how you do it, bro. Like, I hear it is atrocious, dude.
That's so good, man.
And I mean, I went through it with Bleach, but I feel like people will tell me like it's not even close. Like Bleach, I just hate how they just be like getting ready to fight the biggest fight they're gonna have, and then all of a sudden just
High school.
they're in high school, and I'm like, oh, I can care less.
I hated that. One Piece doesn't really have fillers like that though. It's just the pacing that's bad.
Yeah, they'll just go on a
There'll be
or they'll do someone's backstory, right? The backstories are nuts.
or it's just stare downs forever, and you're like, bro, like, huh? Yeah, I see you seeing him seeing me. But no, that's why they have. I mean, if you ever are interested in getting into it, they have a website called One Pace that makes like 3 episodes 20 minutes. Like they cut out all the unnecessary and they perfectly edit it where it doesn't feel like there's bad transitions.
Or if I just watched the Netflix one, how mad would you be?
I'd be furious with you.
But like, Tyler, yeah, I watched it.
I will say the Netflix one isn't bad.
That's what I'm hearing.
Really?
It's not bad.
It's decent. Like if you just want to like watch something just for fun, like it gives you the same feeling that like when you watch Pirates of the Caribbean movies, like it's like serious but goofy.
Okay.
It's not bad. You should watch it. We watched the first season and we liked it. I haven't watched the second season.
I think the second one just came out.
Yeah, it just came out.
I think we're kind of done with some anime. I think we really
we kind of went on a tangent there.
But that's good, man. We'll go back to our other love is music, man. Like that's another thing that Tyler like really got me into. Hardcore music, alternative music, all that. So a good question that Ivan came up was if you could listen to an album for the first time again, which album would it be for like the first time, like the first time
in forever. Dang, if I can
I'll throw one out right now.
Okay.
And it's just because the time, like I felt like is Attack.
Someday Came Suddenly.
Yeah, dude. Like I felt like that was just so much fun around that time.
That's funny.
If I can listen to that again, like that would be cool.
Man, there's like there's so many, but like I'm trying to think like what album truly made me go like, wow, that was a masterpiece. Because I think like there's albums that age well that you love because they're catchy or like, oh, this is my favorite band, but this band made this one album that was like so catchy and like definitely like repeatable. But then there's albums that are like the first time you listen to, like, even if it didn't, like, it's like not your favorite, but like the first time you listen to it, you're like, whoa, I
guess for me, like I just kept thinking about like the times of us like being in the car, like in Tessa's sound system, like listening to some of these albums and stuff, and like first time listening to it was like, man, dude, this has to be the best album of all time, like just kind of that feeling.
I can remember some of those feelings. Like I remember the first time I listened to I think the album by August Burns Red was it Messengers?
Messenger with Composure?
Yeah. So the first time I remember the first time I heard that album was at my old friend's house. Do you remember JJ?
JJ.
Do you, Ivan? Well, I don't know if you ever met him, Cody. Jesse Macias, JJ. He played the drums.
Familiar.
He was a year younger than us. I used to hang out with him, but then he got weird.
Shout out to JJ.
Yeah, JJ. He basically just tried to like talk to everyone's girlfriends. He even tried to do it to Victor Sikowski.
Sorry.
Oh shoot!
No shout out to JJ. Sorry, take the JJ back.
Yeah, I mean, and it wasn't like, yeah, he was just one of those guys that just, I think he was just lonely. But cut that part out.
Shout out to JJ.
Cut out that part. So he showed me August Burns Red because he had the CD. And I remember being like, whoa, like, it was the first time I heard like a band, like a metalcore band that like was just like fast the whole time.
technical too. Like they're
Yeah, I was
super
just like,
technical.
you know, the dun, 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 dun. I was like, oh my, they don't like I listened to like Black and like As Blood Runs Black and stuff. That was like the first time I heard a deathcore,
Mhm.
you know, where I was just like, oh, this is just they're riffing.
Yeah.
That I remember that feeling like because that's one of like my core memories of like getting into that music. But man, that is so hard. Oh, you know what? I got one because I remember the first time I listened to this album and I was just like, it was the first time I listened to an album that I liked just as much as His Last Walk. Go West, Young Man. Dude,
That was one of
the
my
first time I listened to it, I remember just like it felt so like fresh and new and like I did not expect what was going to happen. And I don't think another band has ever made an album with that sound. Like the weird, like creepy little
There-
slices of
I-
the used.
I feel like that's because for me the three albums that I was going back and forth with about this question was In Love and Death, The Hollow, and then Go West Young Man. And I always just felt Go West Young Man was just if the used went screamo, like
That's
heavy,
what it was. I mean, he had like
perfectly.
he had Burt McCracken qualities to his voice, but yeah, I mean that album was just the first time I listened to it. I remember just kind of being like, oh, like you know, you think you're like, you know, for instance, like you listen to Woe Is Me's first album, Numbers,
Mhm.
and it was different. Like it was the first time you heard a band sound that way. Like, yes, you've heard like post-hardcore music, but that sound was like the first of that sound.
Tyler, I remember exactly when you showed me, like, I think they put out like 2 songs or something like that. It was at my graduation, like, bonfire thing. You and me had the bonfire pit, and you were like, "Dude, you gotta listen to these guys. They're gonna be coming out with their album." Like, I think you told me like in a couple months or something. And I was
Remember
like,
exactly what
"Dude."
2 songs it was too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what songs, but
Was it Blue Morning?
No, he's talking about Woe Is Me.
what was
What was
me?
oh
Numbers, there, that first album.
Yeah, it was Hell or High Water and
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Those were the 2 first demo singles because the mother father. Yeah. And I think I pointed something out about that album recently. I don't know if it was to Ivan or you, Cody, but
I think you did on the podcast, actually.
oh, that's right. It was on the podcast. I don't know. So Ivan, I don't know. Did you ever notice that Woe Is Me has no chorus or repeating parts on that
I
whole
remember you
album?
mentioning that.
Yeah. So weird. You go back and listen, you're like, yeah, there's not a single repeating part at all. And I don't mean just choruses. I mean, there's no repeating bridge, verse, nothing.
Yeah, it's just a flowing
Just
album.
the whole way through. And that makes more sense why that was like one of the first albums I listened to that did that thing where like when the song ended, it like perfectly flowed into the next song. I wonder if that's why they did that.
And then if you accidentally had skip thing or like delay on your iPod or whatever, it would just be like, dang it. It didn't
Yeah.
blend well.
You're like, oh,
dang it.
Dude, now that I think about it, Great Faith and Fools too.
Oh,
Great Faith
dude.
and Fools. I remember listening to that album for the first time.
The Air I
what is
Breathe.
that? The Air I Breathe. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that
You mentioning no chorus made me remember that. I loved how the Air I Breathe made their own kind of not that they created it, but they only had 2. They always would only keep 2 choruses in their songs.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't do it the whole 3.
Go.
So good.
What I needed the most.
But then also like the Hollow. I remember listening to Hollow the first time.
Yeah. I got the bundle, dude.
Dude, Cody, I'm still so salty I didn't get that stupid bundle.
I got it.
Oh man.
Dude, I know that was anytime I'd walk into Tyler's room, they'd be like, dude, where'd you get that? Dude, I got it in a bundle, dude.
Yeah.
I just remember when we asked you, like, oh, dude, where'd you get that? And you're like, I got it in a bundle. The question was more like, no, like, where did you get it? Not like,
like how did you get
not like you got it in the mail. I
Merch.com,
like,
dude.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Dude, I used to go on there all the time, just look for windbreakers all the time.
Dude, me too. It was bad.
Or the
Oh
shorts,
man.
the metal looking shorts.
Tyler would legit just send me bundles and be like, "You should buy this one." I'd say like Moss the Flames.
Oh man, eye
What's
for
the
an
one
eye.
with the snakes on it?
Eye
An
for
eye for an eye.
Yeah, I feel like I know everybody always says like the first album and some of their other ones, but Eye for an Eye, man.
Their
I feel
second
like
album clears.
Dude, look at
yeah.
that bad boy. Oh,
There
Dude,
we
it's
go.
there we
so
go, dude. It's so good.
good,
So good.
man. The only thing they've ever done that came close to that album, if not topped it, was the 2-single EP with Bury Your Pain and What's Done Is Done.
Sun is
Yeah.
done.
What's done is done.
Yeah.
Loved
You are
it.
the ghost I never wanted.
Yeah.
I would say that they have the best. You know how we usually like they release their B-side songs, like a lot of hardcore bands would do that. I think they had the best B-side.
Yeah.
They would release like these songs out of nowhere, and you're like, dude, these are great.
They just
Well,
did that recently. They just released a single that didn't make the album, and it's like better than the whole album.
Yeah,
It's
they're so good.
what's it called? Salt the Earth. What was it called?
Yeah, something like that. Salt to the earth.
Have you heard that song, Cody?
It's
Oh,
really
the new
good.
one,
Their latest single.
the latest one. Yeah,
Oh, dude, it's so good.
they're so versatile. I think that's the thing that they've always. I don't think they get enough credit for being very versatile.
I think his voice also has this angstiness a little bit to it. Like we're like, I don't think it matters how old I'll get or how old he'll get. He instantly brings back like the mood of like high school.
Also, too, I feel like he does a very good job at. There's like 3 vocalists that I feel like do a very good job at painting a picture of like pain or really. The dude from Silent Planet, like I feel like he does a really good job.
He's so good. Garrett.
Yeah, he's so good. And like Moss, and then I'm trying to think of the other one I was just thinking of. Leona Shore, like I feel like he does a good job too. But I know he's brutal with his vocals.
He's just a demon.
Something that I wonder is what happened to bands putting out not necessarily ballads, but just like you know, like when they have
Every
an album
had that soft song.
At least one song was like a softer song, like The Youth Had Hard to Say, or like even Greeley Estates, like Where Did You Go, Secret,
In Dreams by like Moss the Flames.
In Dreams with like Moss. Like you can be a hardcore band, but put out like a song that's a little bit
remember Bullet for My Valentine? I remember they had like a couple of them that they did like acoustics. Yeah. Like, just so cool. I mean, I would listen to a full length album of like Moss the Flames, all their like if they just did their whole everything, like they pick like 5 songs from each album or something and just kind of we're gonna do acoustic for every single one, I'd be listening to it nonstop.
They did like that mini acoustic EP
for the Great Divine or something.
I need more, Tyler.
Yeah,
that's what I need.
Yeah,
those are really good though. Those acoustic versions they put out.
Yeah,
they're really good.
Okay, wait. So what's your favorite like Moss the Flame song?
In Dreams.
In Dreams.
In Dreams hits me just for whatever reason. That song just hits me.
It was probably just because of the time we listened to it.
Probably.
Let's see.
Mine's a common misconception.
Common misconception.
I'm trying to think of the one that I
love that the chorus is screamed first and then sang
second. Yeah, they repeated singing.
I love how they do that.
Let me see.
Cody's having trouble there.
And where do we?
But honestly, dude, the Skeletons I Keep is up there for me.
Oh, that's
the Skeletons I Keep is so good for me.
That is a good song.
Nowhere Left to Sink and Eye for an Eye. Which one is it? I Solemnly Swear. I mean, that's I sing that one all the time.
It's good.
He's always singing. Sing me a sad song.
Tell me that I'm never.
Dude, but then what's done is done, and Bury Your Pain are up there also.
Yeah,
like,
what's done is done.
Top 5. Those two, I almost consider them one song because I can't listen to the one without listening to the other.
I just put on like the dual single, whatever you want to call it.
Album.
I always just let it play.
I mean, Lord of Bones is dope.
Oh, Lord of Bones is good.
That whole album. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh
Now
man,
that
with
we're
the
on,
chasing ghosts.
dude, it's funny that you it's funny that you say that, because I literally was just about to say, okay, let's go on a little side topic here. Give It All by the Amity Affliction.
Yeah.
Dude,
I give it all.
I'm such a sucker for
when
when
I
a band ends a
fall.
song and then they do like the ending again, but like with chants, like how that song does.
It can't be.
And then it fades out.
It
at the
can't
end.
be too chanty, but the way that they did it, they like lowered it. It sounded low.
It sounded like there was like either a women's or like a kid's choir doing it, but very like soft and eerie.
Tyler, I don't think Cody knows, because you broke the news to me when you were here. Cody, they re-released that album. They redid it.
Which one?
With Let the Ocean Take Me?
Let the Ocean Take Me?
They redid it.
There's
a dude. Dope?
There's some part, because they redid the whole songs, and there's parts that it's really good, dude. You got to download it and listen to it. It's really good.
Imagine if like the production was better, like the mixing and the volume.
Okay.
But it loses that like of its time sound, you know? And Aaron's voice, the singer, is just a little deeper, because
it's not as whiny as
I mean, it's a 10-year reissue. So like they're older, you know, and like
the screams are deeper.
The screams are deeper.
Those two albums right off the bat, I thought they were going to go on a run there. Like those two albums for me, I always forget about, like Chasing Ghosts. Like that album, I can say right now that album means a lot to me. Like I'll listen to that so much and be like, but I always forget when I make a list that album needs to be brought up.
It's such a nostalgia way for me, and I think it has something to do with his clean singing. It just, I don't know.
It's a perfect mix. I think it's a perfect mix. They do.
R.I.P. Bond and Open Letter, like just back to back. Such a good.
Yeah,
dude. I just think of that album takes me to Terry Santa days. I just feel like we were heavy into that album. Terry Santa days.
Yeah, man. Even their album after that was good. It was Chasing Ghosts, Don't Let the Let the Ocean Take Me, and then the one after that was it was the one where the guy
I don't think I was as high on that one as the other ones.
It had
I fell off of them after Let the Ocean Take Me.
It was the album that had had the casket on the cover.
The casket on the cover,
like they were burying someone.
This could be Heartbreak.
Yeah, that was a good album.
This one right here.
Yeah.
See, that one had I can listen to Chasing Ghosts and Let the Oceans Take Me. Like I can make just a playlist of that.
Yeah.
Because those two, those full albums are so good.
I think Let the Ocean Take Me could definitely be like you can only bring one album on an island with you.
That's a good one.
I think I'd be okay with that, because it's just
tough for me, dude. I'd be Chasing Ghosts and they're so close together for me.
Yeah, Chasing Ghosts. I feel like Chasing Ghosts would have the edge for me. But yeah, I always forget about.
No, man. Think about Let the Ocean Take Me.
Give It All. Ending the album with Give It All, and then there's the little dun dun, the little piano thing. Oh, dude, it just hits.
Yeah, it's so good.
And Pittsburgh into Lost and Fading into Don't Lean on Me. Like that's a great 3 songs.
Lost and Fading is probably my favorite song by them.
That's my favorite song by them. Lost and Fading.
So good.
The one that I kind of I feel weird listening to is Shine On.
Oh, dude, Shine On, so good.
Shine On,
but it's so good.
Yeah, it's good, but it's a little too like, dude. It's kind of the same thing as Drag the Lake. Have you ever heard Drag the Lake?
Oh, I love Drag the Lake.
Drag the Lake. Remember, I had played on the way back to the river. Yeah. Dude, Cave In. Do you remember Cave In?
Dude, Cave In.
I still get so mad they never re-released it, because the production's horrible on it, because it was like a YouTube release or whatever. It was never actually fully actually released. But Cave In was such a banger, dude.
Cave In. It was just like it was like a B-side that didn't even get B-side treatment.
Man,
it was supposed to be on a Chasing Ghost.
Ivan, you weren't much of a Fit for a King guy, right?
No, No, I never got too into them.
Tyler, did you like Fit for a King?
So I liked them, but I never really got into them. It's funny because we have this conversation all the time. Fit for a King just doesn't do it for me.
Man, I feel like their first album was really dope, and then Dark Skies.
What friend did we have that was heavy onto them? I feel like we knew somebody that was like
me.
Was it
I love them, dude.
Well, Cody,
no, it was someone else.
I feel like you were. I remember you being heavy into Miss May I.
I loved it. They just.
Miss May I remember you having them on repeat a lot.
I loved it. I think because the reason why I like Miss May I is when I saw them live, I was really happy with their performance. They sounded really good. I think sometimes that influenced me when I would go to shows and I'd be like, these guys sound really good live too. And half of the time we're in Tyler's room. Tyler's like, dude, did you see them live in some random town in Wisconsin or something? I'm like, why? Like, why do you know this, Tyler? He's like, I get updates. We'd sit there, watch them live, and you're like, that was pretty good.
Well, that could be a good transition to talking about all those bands there. If we have a year in mind of when we think,
yeah,
like metalcore, just hardcore, post hardcore, whatever genre you want to pick, is like peaked. When albums were coming out that year, or the year leading up to it, albums were just getting put out that were just diamonds.
When did Asking come out?
9.
I wonder what came out in 09. Like 09 felt like there was when Rise was putting out some good bands.
Like early high school for us was Rise Records were putting out.
It was Rise and Sumerian.
See, I feel like 04, 05, and then like 09, 10 was like peak music for metal and hardcore.
Yeah. So like, let me just try to think. So like, his last walk came out in 2006. Dying Is Your Latest Fashion came out in 2006 or 7. Or
well, see, because that look at that trajectory. You have 06, his last walk. You have I think it was 07 was Dying Is Your Latest Fashion. 08
yeah, just started going.
What came out 08? That was because then you have 09 Stand Up. 08 was Go West Young Man.
And 09 came suddenly.
And then 10 was Like Moss to Flames. Like you had a 5-year stretch that was like just
yeah.
I feel like bands were putting out so much at that time. When did August's or After Messengers?
Constellations came out in 12 or 11,
or even 2, like Devil Wears Prada. The
oh man,
dude,
what album was that?
Plagues. Oh, or With Roots Above, Branches Below.
Yeah, Roots. Yeah, I feel like that's when the scene was. I felt like it was crazy at that time, man.
I still like at least once a week go back and listen to Danger Wild Man.
Yeah,
I know, Ghost. See, but I can't listen to Devil Wears Prada without thinking about Joel.
Joel definitely, yeah. Joel was always
he loved them, dude.
And it was funny every single time Joel would be like, "Dude, let's go to a concert." Like, Joel, we're never gonna get tickets because they would sell out all the time when they would come here.
Dude, they were like the biggest band in like post-hardcore for so long.
Yeah.
Them and like Under Oath. Dude.
A Day to Remember, I would say.
Pierce the Veil.
I like, see, that's the thing. Pierce the Veil is like hit or miss for me. Like, I think he's a little too whiny. I know he's a good.
He is.
He's good.
It took me a long time, Cody, to get into him. But when I did, I got heavy into him.
Yeah, I'm still not there.
It's like, it's definitely, I need to show you guys. So there's these two YouTubers that like kind of like created a YouTube channel together years ago, but they just recently started posting a lot again. And they have videos like 4 albums from every year. You can only pick one. You know, they do stuff like that, but they're into metal music.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You've probably heard of one of them, Ivan. His name's Jared Dines, the guitar YouTuber. I'm not like the biggest fan of. He's the one that did the Musical Mansion. I don't know if you ever watched Music Mansion. He's been around for like a long time. But his best friend, his name's Austin Dickey. Dude, they have a YouTube channel called The Dickey Dines Show. and they're hilarious. They just banter and go on about metal music, all this. But they recently brought up Pierce Savell, and he's like, I could just never get into it. He's like, it's too whiny. Like, but he's like, but once like you get past it and you give it a try, he's like, it's the best thing ever.
It really is. That Friends, that song, I forget what it's called. Something Friends.
Stay away from my friends.
Stay with my friends. Oh my gosh, dude. That song's so great.
I listened to it like 2 days ago. I was on a little like kick on like what bands were huge in high school recently. So like there was Prada, Chiodos, Pierce the Veil.
Chiodos was so big. I remember that.
Dude, they were huge. What's a band that was huge that just disappeared?
You know what a really I felt like a band that never got enough credit. But they were everywhere in the scene. Like everybody had shirts, jackets. Is Chelsea Grin. Like I feel like they just never could get to like that headliner. It always get like people always had the respect, like they loved it. Because when they put that EP out, with Lilith on it,
Evolve.
Yeah, like that. To me, I was like, that was so good. And then the next one after that, the one that had Clockwork on it,
Ashes to Ashes.
Yeah.
Well, but then after that, he left. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Alex Kohler. He doesn't. Hey, so side note, Alex Kohler, the Chelsea Grin vocalist or the original one, and remember the drummer Pablo, the one that sang on, or he did screams too on Ashes to Ashes.
Mm-hmm.
They have a new band together.
Is it that Moana one, right?
Moana?
Or, Moana or something?
Or it starts with an A and then an M. Yeah. It's actually it's pretty good, man.
It's really good, Cody. This right here.
They're really good.
That right there.
Yeah, okay. AMEONNA. Dude, they're sick.
I think it's the last song there. Rebirth, dude. Fire.
Yeah, they're good. Like
dude,
if you really miss good, Cody. If you miss that era of Chelsea Grin, like the Evolve and that, like I mean,
because his clean vocals in it too are really good. Do they have cleans?
So good.
Do they have cleans? No. But it's good. Like it takes you back to that, like when that era of like blackened deathcore, you know, that had like that, like I don't know, just like kind of like that eerie deathcore. It's good. But you're right. Like Chelsea Grin, like seemed like they were gonna make it to like that Lorna Shore status, but they never did.
They just didn't make it.
They didn't make it. I think
what helped even Lorna too, like even when you talk about like the Ashes to Ashes album,
people didn't like it.
People were like, oh, I didn't like it. I'm like, dude, that had some bangers.
It was a good album. So I think it's just it was too different at the time, but it's so like it held up very well.
Yeah, because if you do listen to the stuff before, I feel like they were trying to get out of the scene that they were in.
Yeah,
a little bit.
They were adding more, like they were going more into like technical progressive deathcore, which is what they never were. Which obviously that had a big part in Jason Richardson being in the band at the time. But yeah, there's another thing I was going to tell you. I think I told Ivan already. The old vocalists, both the old vocalist of Volumes and the Amity Affliction have a band together.
Wait, what? Because that Ben song, oh my gosh, I love that album of Volume, dude.
Happy, I think the album's called Happy or something.
I love it. Happy.
Yeah. No, but the screaming vocals that they had before.
Yeah, before
like
they got Mike Terry to replace Gus.
Like from the Columbia faction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because so how it went was Michael Barr left Volumes. He's the one that had the more like mid scream, not the deep one. He's the one that like, you know, the at the edge of the earth, the one that screams out.
Yeah.
He left.
Didn't they get like a guy that kind of like not rap, but I'm trying to think of the album. I'm struggling.
But you're just thinking of that one song that's featuring Booyah.
Yes.
There's just one song, but
I guess it was like one of the dudes looked like he didn't belong with Volumes. Like he's wearing
it's
he's wearing Lakers stuff. Like he just didn't look like.
It's Mike Terry.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about Gus. Yeah, so it was Gus and Michael Barr.
Okay.
And then Michael Barr left and they got Mike Terry. I forget what band he used to be a part of, but they used to be decently known back in the day. And then they kicked Gus out because I guess he was a problem. And then they got Michael Barr back. And that's like the album you're saying, Happy. It's Michael Barr and
Terry.
The guy who replaced Michael Barr and Michael Barr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's weird. Cool. It's weird. Like, it's strange how that happened. But so Gus, the one that had like the deeper kind of like gut, kind of like, I guess the best way to describe it is the wet sounding scream. Him and the clean singer of the Amity Affliction have a band together. Because he got kicked out of the Amity Affliction. I don't know if you heard about it.
Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah.
Apparently he has a drug problem.
Dude, in that scene, I feel like that was a big problem.
Doesn't it suck when bands just can't keep the lineup together?
Yeah, they just can't keep the lineup.
It drives me nuts, dude.
The band's called Self-Checkout. Sorry, go on, Ivan.
Well, they already have songs out?
They have 3. Yeah, they have 3 songs out. It's pretty good. You should check it out.
Shoot, I'm gonna check it out. What was it called?
Self-Checkout.
Self-Checkout.
Yeah.
Well, we can end on this. We can rank 10 hardcore bands without knowing the next band. So,
ooh, I like this. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna throw bands at you. There are not hitters on here. Some of them are just ones that I pulled out from my phone. Like some of them are gonna be like, "What the heck, Cody?"
Well, like we won't know who they are. Period.
You might. I mean, Tyler, I feel like you will, but maybe Ivan won't know one of these. Yeah, one of them. So just let me know when you guys are ready. Alrighty. So we got. Let's do Confide. 1 out of 10. Confide.
I'm putting
this is gonna be hard, guys.
I'll 9. Yeah. I'm good with 9. 9 or 8. 9. 9. 9.
And I'll give you one switch. You can switch one.
All right. We'll save that for the wild cards that we're not prepared for.
Falling in Reverse.
Oof. I'm probably maybe 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say as a whole, I'd put them down, but they got some, dude.
They got some hitters, man. They got some hitters.
If You Are Above, and then Chemical Prisoner.
Carry On, dude.
Yeah, they got some songs. What did you say?
7 or 8. 7 or 8.
What do we give Confide? 9?
9. Yeah, 9.
Yeah,
I feel like there's got to be a band that's a 10 for sure. So I'm saving that 10 spot.
I would say 7. Yeah, 7? I mean, I wouldn't be upset if someone was like, "Hey, I'm gonna put on Falling Reverse songs." I'd be like, "Oh, sick, cool."
That's good. The 10 thing. That's a good tactic. Currents.
Oh,
dude, I got them.
That's
me and Tyler might struggle with this one because I got them like top 3.
I was just listening to them to go pick up Atlas today. I was listening to their latest EP because I don't know if you guys saw, but they released a live performance on Audio Tree recently.
I did see that.
It's so good.
Email notification.
I got an email notification.
They released that. They released the live album, the performance album on Spotify. Man, I've been jamming it.
So good live too. Like,
dude, he's so good. They're both the whole. I mean, the guitarist is Currents. Like he basically writes everything.
Yeah.
Man, they're so talented. But
good music videos too.
What's his name? What's his name?
3.
Josh Middleton.
Who, the vocalist?
No, the guitarist. Is that his name? Josh Middleton?
No. The guitarist is.
I'm thinking of someone else. He's the one that's also the guitarist of Shadow of Intent.
Yeah. Chris Wiseman.
Chris Wiseman. Everything he touches is gold. Man, that's hard.
Yeah,
I got top 3, dude.
If I'm going on current, if I'm going with current mindset, okay, how I'm feeling about it, Currents would be current.
Currents.
They'd have to be 2 or 1.
Yeah, I'm saying anywhere top 3, I'm fine with. If you want to put them 1, 2, I'm happy with it.
Currents, I'd put 2, man.
2.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
dude, I don't think I love all their albums. I could listen to all of them. They're so good.
I just tried getting a guy from my work to listen to him, and he was like, "Dude, they don't have any bad projects." I was like, "Nope."
They're so
Let the
even their
Devil
latest
In
that album that
is
was all red.
goated.
Man, they're so good.
Their EPs are goated too. Like they're solid.
Dude, yeah, their the rope. Oh,
Dude,
the rope
Dude,
is such a
that's
good.
my favorite one on the album. On that
Dude,
EP.
the rope is such a good song.
Okay, so we got 2 taken, 7, and 9.
His
like
was some
Moss.
like
Moss.
So like I would say like Mott's, I'd put like a 4 or 5.
See,
I'd save
this is
where
me and Ivan differ, because I felt like you kind of fell out of love with them.
Yeah,
after was it that album, the
Dark Divine.
The Dark Divine, I fell off of them after that. They got too heavy for me.
I still enjoyed them thoroughly. Their latest album I thought was so good. Over the Garden Wall. Kintsurugi. Oh, dude.
Dude.
Man.
Tyler, I have it on replay at work. Like I constantly play
that
it.
album.
That song for sure.
The what?
Kazuki or whatever.
Kitsaru. Dude,
the best.
Dude, that song's so.
Chorus. The best.
That song's so. Ivan, you need to check out that album.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to them. But when I listened to that album through, I wasn't that impressed.
Man, so good.
Please, whatever it is, Kazuki or whatever. Listen to that one when we get off.
That song is. It's so good. The way it starts too, like it just starts perfectly. But I would have to say for them, I'd be okay with 4.
4.
I feel weird putting them under Currents just because like I love Currents and I think they're like, yes, Currents overall discography I could appreciate more today.
Mm-hmm.
But like Moss, like if I had to take all their catalogs, I know like the first top 5 songs would be like Moss to Flames.
Dang, that's a tough one.
If I had to do a joint playlist, you know, like, okay, but put in the order of the best like Moss to Flames and Current songs, it'd be overwhelmingly like Moss to Flames at the top.
That would be impossible for me to do. That'd be really hard for me.
But I'm okay with 4. Currents too, because they're
we got one swap. We got one swap. If we feel like they can be higher, we can do that.
All right. Breakdown Insanity.
I'd do 8.
8? Yeah.
I like them more than Confide, but I don't. They have 2 albums really, like that are like they kind of disappeared.
Just had to put some randos.
I will wake up. I come to say goodbye.
Attack.
Dang it.
This was tough for me because it's like a specific attack that I like.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put attack above Falling in Reverse.
You're gonna have to.
I mean, we got 6 open, right?
Now, when you said you pulled random stuff off of your phone,
like I went through a playlist and just said that
was Confide one of the random bands?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I need an idea. Like you're not gonna throw out like Gumar and the Stickmen, and I'm like, who's that?
No, dude. Like I legit like my hardcore playlist, and there's some. I told you guys, there's some non-friendly ones on here for sure.
Aesthetic.
They're non-friendly.
They're not even a hardcore band.
Okay, yeah. I guess I'm fine with 6 because I feel like there's going to be something worse.
Do we have 8 open, or do we fill in?
Yeah, we've got 8. 8 was Breakdown Insanity.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so we got 9, 8, 7, 6 filled in. Okay,
and 2.
2, yeah,
and 4.
So you guys are saying for
4.
Attack 6.
Yeah.
This one's just gonna be funny to say. A bullet for a pretty boy.
Ooh, that album. That album,
deep cut.
The album Revisions. Ooh, yo,
that's a band that should have had a longer run.
Oh yeah, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise. Yeah. Just take a step back and look in the mirror. Dude, I'm okay with them being
5. Do we have 5 open?
You got 5 open.
Do we have
So
6?
you have 2, 7, 4, 6, 8, and 9.
I'm okay with 5. I would
5.
definitely listen to that one album alone over all the bands underneath them.
Yeah.
I love that album. It hurts my heart when I think that like that's the only album they did with the original lineup.
So
I'm
5.
telling you, bands that don't keep a lineup is just infuriating, dude.
Yeah, because the singer left after that album and it was just a screamer and it just wasn't the same. And then they broke up.
Okay. You guys are 5 on that?
Yeah.
He about to hit us with some left field stuff right now.
I might save that to the end.
Bullet for a Pretty Boy was pretty left field though.
Yeah, that was. I went through my playlist and I had a couple songs on there.
You got me what I'm gonna listen to tomorrow on my way to work.
I wrestled a bear once.
10.
Get out of here, dude. That's 10. That has to be.
10.
There's no way I'm putting it above. That's 10.
That's 10. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's 10.
No disrespect to I Wrestled a Bear one, but that
Hey,
of all the bands we have,
something good came out of I Wrestled a Bear once, and it was Spirit Box because it's the vocalist.
the vocals.
Okay, here we go.
How long was she in that? Like a couple years?
Asking.
At the end? Asking?
3.
We have 3 taken already.
You guys got 2 more left.
We have 3 open? Okay, I'm cool with them being 3.
Yeah, we got. Oh, but they suck now.
That's what I'm saying. It have to be a specific time of.
Dude. Oh, side note, I listened to Restless. Is it Restless and Relentless or Reckless and Relentless? Recently.
Was that the album after Stand Up?
Yeah. I didn't realize how great it was, dude.
That album?
Yeah.
That's the album that has someone somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that album's really good.
I knew it was a good album, but dude, it holds up so well. At the time, it was like this album's not as good as Stand Up and Scream because they changed a little.
Stand Up and Scream just hit levels.
No, but you go back and listen to it, and you start second guessing like which the better album.
Album has.
Dude, A Lesson Never Learned. I didn't realize that song was so good.
Hold on, Cody, real quick. I wanted to make sure that's the album that has
It has the To the Stage.
Does it have like the Diablo one on there too?
Insanity. Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, A Lesson Never Learned and The Stage or To the Stage.
To the Stage, I think
Dude,
it is.
To the Stage, the last minute of that song, best Asking Alexandria anything. That last minute. Oh,
I'll have to go back and listen to the
the song where he goes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I haven't listened to that album in forever.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
But From Death to Destiny had some good songs on it too.
It did.
Don't Pray for Me, The Death of Me, and Moving On were bangers from that album.
Moving On was so good.
It was a good album. Some people argue that's their best album.
Ooh,
okay,
no.
so let's just go. Let's go through here. You got Currents at 2. You have Falling in Reverse at 7. Well, actually, sorry. Let me go in order. My bad. I'm just going off of my list. Currents at 2. Like Moss at 4. A Bullet for Pretty Boy at 5. Attack at 6. Falling in Reverse at 7. Breakdown Insanity at 8. Confide at 9. And 10, I Wrestled a Bear once. And I just asked you guys asking.
Where it belongs.
So you're missing 1 and 3.
Well, I think we're putting Asking at 3, right? And depending on who that last one is, Tyler, I feel like we might need to switch like Mott's and Asking 3 to 4.
Yeah.
I'd have to put like Mott's ahead of Asking.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, but who's this last one? I feel like it's going to be something stupid.
So 3, Asking at 3.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be
I'm
dumb.
going to guess. Dude, is it Bullet for a Valentine? It's probably Bullet for a Valentine, that last one.
Kingdom of Giants.
What the
Hey, man,
funny,
what the heck?
Funny enough.
San Diego, dude. San Diego.
Funny enough, the singer of Kingdom of Giants is the new singer of Amity Affliction.
Well, shout out to them.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got them at 1.
I was really hoping you'd say...
No, we do not.
I was really hoping you'd say Amity Affliction. I would have been okay with that.
All right. So you guys got Kingdom of Giants at 1. Currents at 2. Asking at 3. Like Moss at 4, A Bullet for Pretty Boy at 5, Attack Attack at 6,
Dang it.
Falling in Reverse at 7, Breakdown Insanity at 8, Confide at 9, and I Wrestled a Bear Once at 10.
All right, Ivan, have you ever listened to Kingdom of Giants? They're actually really good.
Not having given them a fair chance.
They're pretty good.
They're pretty
like
good.
them.
They're really good. So
San Diego, dude.
San Diego. I'm okay with them being. I'm okay with Kingdom of Giants being above. Like 5.
You only get one swamp.
What if?
I know.
What
No,
if
I'm saying
1 and 4 then.
Because I am also okay with like Moss being above Currents.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm okay with Kingdom of Giants being
above. Would you put
Asking above them?
I would put Asking above.
So yeah, I think if we flip 1 and 4, I feel like it could be a good.
Yeah, I think it'd be actually a really good list.
I think that's a good switch.
Yeah, so it'd go Like Moss to Flames, Currents, Asking, Kingdom of Giants, A Bull for Pretty Boy.
I knew Ivan was gonna be like, "What the heck?"
That was random, dude. I didn't even know that you listened to them ever.
You showed me one of their first albums where it shows like that monster on the cover.
Yeah.
Or on their album cover.
That's a good album.
Let me ask Tyler this then. The 10 we have on the list right now. Let me throw one more band and you gotta swap them in remove a band and put them in there. The Air I Breathe. Because the order's set now.
Kingdom of Giants.
You'd put them at 4? Take them out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That one album alone.
Goated.
It's a top 5 album for me.
And I don't think anybody will ever if you've never listened to it, I can't convince someone to be like that. I don't know what it is about that album, but it's just so flawless.
It's so good, man.
I think, in my opinion, they had the highest potential that I ever I was like, man, I can't wait for their next project. And then they put out that. Didn't they put out one song after that?
It was like
they've had 3.
So they released one single after that album. It was a Valle does something.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. And then
he went to another band. They started another band, right?
He started a band. Yeah, it fell apart. Basically, all the members left except him. So maybe he was the problem. And he started a band called Burn It to the Ground. They released 2 or 3 singles. They were decent. They were pretty all right. And then he became a real estate agent.
He's done.
And then
they burned it to the ground, dude.
Yeah. And then the Air I Breathe got back together and released 2 singles or 3, and that's it.
Yeah.
Which I gotta say though, that was I
gotta say, Nothing Feels Sound, and then a couple years later, Cut gets released. Both bangers.
Yeah.
There was a month and a half stretch where I had Nothing Feels Sound on repeat, just back to back to back.
Cody,
what you have wanted from me.
Have you listened to those random singles that came out within the last 5 years from There I Breathe?
No,
Cody.
It always makes me depressed.
No,
I
Cody,
just thought I'm going to get disappointed.
They're really good.
Nothing Feels Sound, Cody, is fire, dude. And Cut.
It's on
That's
iTunes?
Really good. Yeah.
Okay.
They're really bothered me that they never did anything else.
That's one of the bands that makes me mad.
So Cut and then Nothing Feels Sound.
Yeah, 2 years apart and then never did anything again.
So good. I recommend them though, Cody. You should listen to them. They're so good.
Will do.
It's just the fact that as soon as he starts singing, I'm like, dude, I miss that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ivan, send me those, and then I'll send you some of the Kingdom of Giants. The Kingdom of Giants is gonna actually make you laugh.
No, you're gonna send him the Kitsurugi, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
Gotta listen to it.
That's my gym song. When I go to the gym, I listen to that.
That's my toilet song.
That's my toilet song, dude, when I'm ready to push one out. Or just pee.
A long pee.
A long pee, dude. Alrighty then. Well, dude, I felt like we were going, man.
Dude, I feel like we probably had more we could have talked about, but we kind of went on a tangent.
And that's good. We could talk next time. So
politics.
No. Yeah, politics next time. Let's get into the nitty gritty.
Deep dish or thin pizza?
Well, we could talk about that right now, actually.
No, let's say that for next time.
Deep dish for sure, dude. I
I'm
feel
a-
like you could do a thin crust wrong, dude.
Dude,
doing
I'm a
thin crust.
deep dish through and through.
Nah.
Do you remember,
thin crust
Tyler,
for me all day.
where we would go in San Diego for deep dish?
Lefties?
Yeah, dude. When I see Lefties, I think of you right away. I'm like, dude, Tyler.
Is that place still there?
Yeah.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, I still when people say what's the best pizza you've ever had, I still show them pictures of it.
But I do tell them, hey, light on the sauce a little bit.
Yo, they get a little messy with the sauce.
They get a little too crazy with the sauce.
I remember the first time you had me try it.
Mhm.
You was at your apartment in North Park, and you got it, and we watched Big Hero 6.
Yes.
Dude, Big Hero 6 is so good.
Dude, we were spamming that. We were playing that a lot. That's when you had no furniture in the front room and you just had a beanbag. I was like, heck yeah, dude.
I was poor, guys.
That's when you were with Victor, right?
Well, he was there by himself for a while, and then Victor, I think, joined you.
Oh, okay.
After, right?
Yeah, that's when I lived in that. I lived on the second floor. It was like Unit 7.
Yes.
And Victor lived in Unit 8.
Dude, hold on. Do we have time? Because I get my timeline so jacked up. Where all did you live, Tyler, in North? Because I feel like you moved around quite a bit. I feel like,
yeah.
Where were you at? Because I think when I was in the military, I remember you lived with some friends.
Yeah, so I lived in North Park by myself. I was
the first time you moved out?
Yeah, it was next door to Victor.
That was you were on the second floor, right?
Yeah, and then I moved to that was on Ohio Street in North Park, and then I moved Ohio, and then I moved to Oregon Street in North Park.
What was that place?
That was the one that was on the last block before Washington Street. Or no. Or was it University? Washington
I think it's University.
Yeah, it was the one where you went through the side gate and then I was downstairs in the bottom corner.
Dude, I don't remember that one.
I don't think I ever went to that one.
You might have joined the military, Ivan.
Right when you okay.
Yeah, because that's when me and Victor lived together.
Okay.
And then
the other one I remember is where you lived in like a smaller little house. I think it was like a 2-bedroom house.
Yeah, so
that was near left, like right down the street from Lefties.
Yeah, that was after that. And then after that, me, Lopez, and Jedi got an apartment in Kearney Mesa across the street from the Children's Hospital. And it was a 3-bedroom and we lived there. And then after that, I lived in Hillcrest. I lived on I won't remember the name.
Right next to, dude, I remember we walked down to Project Pie it was right next to Lips.
Yeah, I lived like I lived
right down the street, yeah.
Yeah, it was more like it was almost borderlining like Hillcrest and Bankers Hill. That street that can like lead to downtown San Diego from Hillcrest. It was on there. I forget the name of the street. And then after that, I moved to Imperial Beach. I lived in IB.
I remember the apartment.
I lived a block from the beach in Imperial Beach, off of Coronado. And then you got out of the military while I was living there. But I don't think you ever came over.
Yeah, I don't think I remember the IB place at all.
But that's when you got out, because I remember you were hanging out at Papa's a lot. And
yeah, because when I got out, that was the summer. Me and Cody were going to the beach like every single day.
Dude, we'd go every day almost. I'd get off of work and I'd be like, Ivan, we're going to the beach. It's hot.
Yeah, that was the last place I lived. And then I moved back into Papa's.
I remember the first place you went, the one that you lived next to Victor.
Mm-hmm.
We were spamming Lefties, and there was a donut place over there too.
So the back alley where my parking spot was, because you know how North Park is, like the alley is like the alleys are behind two streets. So because I lived one street away from 30th where Lefty's was.
Yeah.
And that really popular burger place that did like the weird meats, Crazy Burger. First time I ever had a boar burger. And
that donut shop was in that alleyway.
Yeah, like literally, like it was my apartment, alley, donut shop, and man,
that's usually where the parking was too. Like that's where you'd find parking.
Yeah, dude, I used to go to that donut shop all the time, dude.
But I remember we watched a short anime. It's the one where I think it's the girl that, dude, I always forget the name. The girl's like sick. And he plays, I think, the violin. She plays the
Your
piano.
Line April?
Your Line April.
Yeah. Dude, I remember crying on the beanbag. I was like, just crying, eating donuts and Lefties. Tyler's over next to me and he's just looking at me going,
You get it.
You get it.
You get it. You know, looking back, man, I wish I would have never moved out of that one little like that apartment sucked. It was falling apart, had terrible carpet, but like.
Which one?
The first one I lived in, that was upstairs. I wish I would have stayed there. You know, my rent was $800.
Dang.
That's cheap for San Diego.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A 1-bedroom in North Park for $800. And dude, remember how big my bedroom was? That thing was like
pretty big.
20 by 16. That thing was like a whole living room.
20 by 16.
That bedroom had a queen bed in it that didn't even take up a quarter of the room.
Dang, dude,
that was insane.
And this would have been what, 13, 12? Or am I way off? This is what I mean. My whole timeline is jacked up.
Yeah, it was 13 because I remember. Yeah, I was like 8. I was 19.
Dang.
No. It was 2014 or 15 because Atlas was like 2 or 3, and he was born when I was 19.
Yeah.
He was born 2 months after I turned 19.
My whole memory and time, me and Tessa will sometimes talk about the past like that. And I'm like, I'll think it was 1 year. And I'm like 5 years off. I'm like, dude, my memory of timeline of all that is jacked.
Well, thank you guys for coming on, man. I appreciate it. And you guys got anything to shout out or anything like that?
Yeah, I wrote an autobiography, dude. Check that out.
Coming out soon.
There's this really good anime called 86.
Tyler spamming the 86.
Everyone needs to watch 86. It's great. If you're a fan of Code Geass, if you're a fan of survival, it's really
Dr.
good.
Stone?
Kind of. It's great. Fodder for the Slaughter is basically the plot. Actually, though, I don't really have anything.
Dude, I think you did that last time on the podcast. You were like, 86, dude.
86. You guys are going to watch it, dude.
Tyler's going to be their rep, dude. Like, all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, Tyler's like promoting their animes.
Dude, no one's ever heard of it. But you go.
Well, that's what this podcast is for. We're going to shout out 86, dude.
You go
on Crunchyroll, dude.
It's on there.
It's
on there.
Dude.
It's in my favorites. If you go on my anime list, it is like in the top 15 rated shows, but like no one's ever heard of it. I'm like, dude, watch 86. Ivan will love the main dynamic of the guy and the girl. So like,
it's going to take him 20 years.
I sit there and I'm like, this is a recipe for Ivan getting locked because there's that little like tension romance, like the Spice and Wolf vibes. And I'm like, you just got to watch it. It's so good.
I mean, I watched the first, 2 episodes?
Okay, so he started it, dude.
Damn.
That's tough. Yeah.
I guess I got to just tough it out.
Alrighty, y'all. Thank you, everybody. Like and subscribe. Go watch other videos.
My camera's facing me now, too.
Well, yeah, dude. Dude, for some reason, people were on you, dude. I was like, who cares? I was like, who cares?
My camera's usually on my second monitor just because it's over there, you know, like when I would stream games and stuff, like no one wants to look at me like straight on because I'm playing a game.
You're just like this.
I'm playing the game.
Come on, go.
So like if I had it like this and I was playing a game, I'd be like this.
Yeah, it'd be weird.
So I had it over there, but I guess I should have moved it before.
No, I was fine. People were on you, dude.
Tyler had the camera too close this time.
Dude, people are gonna be. So
Why
when he
does
put
he
his hat
have a
on,
mustache? Dang it!
All right, y'all. Peace out.
Bye.
Take care, y'all.
See ya.